Hello everybody, it's Stephanie here. I am at Stitching Heaven's Quilting Retreat with Rob Appell. We are learning all about applique here at the retreat and I'm having a wonderful time. I met Rob previously before the Patriot Cruise, although he doesn't remember, and that's all right. I'm sure he meets a ton of people, but I got to know him real well on the Patriot Cruise, and then he told me all about this retreat, so I decided to come. I'm having a wonderful time, like I said. And what I want to do now is I'm going to show you the retreat center and I'm going to give you a tour of Stitching Heaven. The tour is being led by Pat, the store manager of Stitching Heaven. So she's amazing, and thank you so much for agreeing to give me a tour to put on my channel. I wanted to share that with you guys. The other thing is, before I left for the retreat, if you all remember, we talked about coloring my hair. As you can see, I'm still blonde, but there's a little bit of an addition of blue. So thank you to Carl for that. I've met some really amazing people and you're going to see some of them in this video. So shout out to everyone who is at the retreat. Love y'all. I've been having a great time getting to know everybody, chatting with everybody. There's people from all over the place, lots of states. I don't believe there's any other countries here, but it's been amazing. It is not the final day today, but I'm getting sad because it's starting to sort of wrap up a little bit. Like I said, I've had a wonderful time and would love to come back. So maybe someday, maybe a Stephanie Stitches retreat here, Together We Sew retreat here, that would be a great. But if not, I'm more than happy to attend a future retreat or go on another quilting cruise with Stitchin Heaven. I've had a wonderful time at both places. I encourage you to check out their website, and also don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, but go over to Stitchin Heaven's channel and also subscribe to them. Plus, one of my other friends on YouTube, Andrew the Combat Quilter, don't forget to hit his channel and subscribe to him as well. It's been great, and I will link all those things down below. So enjoy. Okay, so here is the sleeping quarters here at Stitchin Heaven in the retreat center, and I'm going to show you my room. I am in room B, and this is what a typical room looks like in the retreat center. Now there are cottages behind that hold 3 to 4 people, but this is a room within the retreat center. So there's 2 beds. This is my bed here with my blanket. I don't have a roommate. And then this is the bathroom that you get. Small bathroom, but it works, and it's really nice and clean and functional. So nice little room. The beds are really comfortable, and I'm very picky about beds, but they're really comfortable. And then you have a TV on the wall, and there are 2 luggage stands. And I'm going to take you further down the hallway, show you what's down here. This door here goes to the sewing area, and then there's a hallway restroom. And then there's another door down here that goes to the sewing area. Right in here. And then there's a nice little seating area right here. If you just want to get away from sewing for a little bit and sit and relax, it's really, really nice. So let's go out here and I'll show you the outside before I show you the sewing area in its entirety. This is a beautiful outside seating area with a fire pit, lots of places to sit. There's high tables. There's a low table right here with 8 chairs. We sat around the fire pit the first night, had a fire, rocked in these rocking chairs. It's beautiful. And if you are the nature type, there's a beautiful pond down here with lots of places to sit. And there's turtles and other kinds of wildlife, lots of frogs too. The property is really gorgeous. And then here's some of the cottages that I was talking about. So they're right behind the retreat center. Some of the couples that are here are staying in there, and the men, they've put the women mostly inside just because there's the majority of women, but if there's a majority of men, they'll put the men inside and the women in the cottages. So, and like I said, each cottage holds 3 to 4 people. They're really nice, and they're really big inside. I was surprised how big they were. So this is the retreat center with all the lovely ladies and the sewing machines. And this is the eating area. And this is where Andrew, the combat quilter, has been sitting, otherwise known as Princess Andrew's Corner. And all the beautiful projects on the wall that people are making. You can see all the mess all over our tables. But we're all having a great time. Again, the kitchen, which is huge. What's inside the mystery box? Ooh!
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Holy smoke, look at what she got in that mystery box. Yabba dabba.
How cool is that?
How cool is that?
Wow! A tulip dot pink. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic.
I'm gonna go there and start weighing boxes.
Feel free to
I think I have 7 left.
Petites.
Oh, and you got a whole kit.
I got a whole kit?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, shut the front door.
Well, it's only block 11.
It's month 11, but still.
But it's pretty.
Oh, look at
So
all
those go with
that.
this?
Nope.
And so, in situations like that, we'll come in and say, hey, we're going to go play Cards Against Humanity. Maybe we'll go into another room so that if it gets vulgar, as it probably will, or loud, as it probably will, we won't bother the quilters. But if you would like to experience that, come with us. If not, don't. But, again, it's just something that we found is kind of fun, way unique and different. Speaking about something fun, unique, and different that you are all going to be sworn to secrecy about, Andrew and I are both also licensed professionals. At the last second here, just because you have some wannabe semi-famous quilter with tattoo machines in your hand. Okay? So anyway, it's just another silly thing, and you probably won't get at every retreat. These ladies have never been to a retreat before. I need to make this very clear. This is not what happens in normal retreats. Please remind those students, this is not what happens in normal retreats. On my mother's wall, the very most exciting quilt possibly in that entire building was something like this. Maybe, right? A generic patchwork, a bunch of squares, a bunch of 9 patches, and generally machine quilted with a series of hearts or flowers. And if you got really lucky and paid the quilter twice as much, you could get 1 row of hearts, then 1 row of flowers. You know what I'm saying? So I stumbled into the world of quilt making because my mom owned a quilt shop, and we became a sewing machine dealership, and I was learning how to service the machines, but I always wanted to be a tattoo artist. Now I'm a tattoo artist. Isn't it funny what we can all, if we just keep growing up long enough, maybe, forget growing up, let's all be Robin, what am I trying to say? Who's that guy? Is it Robin Hood? No, it's not Robin Hood.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, thank you. Are you trying to tell me you're not paying attention right now? What you're looking at on the wall is primarily a seam that goes across here, and across this seam, which I would call the water line if we were in a Seascapes workshop, there are 2 seam allowances running down here. The reason there are 2 seam allowances running across here is this is the width of the panel. It was probably 24 inches by 45 inches tall. Are you with me? A single border print if we're speaking textiles. So with that said, whenever I'm looking at a single border print or something that's got a big chunk of repeat that I really like to make my applique content from, I will buy 3 repeats or more. 1 for the background and 2 more to put heat and bond feather light on the back of, and then fussy cut either a single fish or a cluster of fish or a cluster of coral with fish or a bunch of what looks to be rocks or a bunch of what looks to be rocks, so that I can layer and start to build perspective. Are you all still with me? Yes. Okay. By using the same fabric, it allows me, as the excuse me, I'm going to start over. This is going to happen a lot. I'm excited. By using the same fabric for the background as the appliques, as the next step, it allows me to get rid of any fish that have really been kind of chopped in half in the middle of the quilt. Because unless you're a crab, you're not excited about a half of a fish, right? I cover them with big chunks of applique from the same fabric. I also use that to triangulate color throughout all of my pieces. I want you to see the yellows and the oranges. I want you to be looking at this sunset and bringing it down to these reds at the bottom. I want to keep your eye within my quilt. So I'm doing that by balance of object, weight of object, and the color of those objects. And if I start to go too fast, please stop me. This week is for all of you. And if one of you needs to stop me, it means probably 4 of you just couldn't find pause fast enough, okay? And you're used to stopping me and rewinding me. And you're used to stopping me and rewinding me. Okay. The upper half, the resting place, isn't as busy. It doesn't have as much applique. It doesn't have as much space. And it puts together a real nice scene. And a nice perspective. Thanks, Gordon. However, it leads us to a potential problem. One of the reasons why today we're doing the fabric fusion. Start with a patchwork background and then applique on top. Because the fewer seam allowances we have on our big background canvas, the more balanced we truly have to be about how much applique and how much stitching we do. Because if there's one seam here, I didn't hide it real well, and another seam here, and another seam here, and then 80% of the content is below that seam, that means a majority of the quilting is down here. We will talk more and more about the quilting, but let me just talk about layout for a while.
So that was a tour of the sewing room. I'm going to take you over to the shop, Stitching Heaven. As you can hear, everybody's having a lot of fun. So let's go over there and take a tour so you can see the shop, because it's incredible.
Hey, this is Miss Pat,
Jag.
and I am
No, it's a
taking our
Jag.
lovely Rob Appell retreat on a
07.
tour of Stitchin Heaven. So follow me.
Okay.
This is Woodland Creatures.
Oh.
Actually, this little, I think it was that little squirrel right there was in her mystery box.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is
matrimony.
that McKenna running?
Yes, it is. This is our business offices for our quartermaster. This is Miss Amy. And this is Jacob's office. He's the one that takes care of all the block of the month.
Hello.
And several other things as well. Then we'll go down this way. This is where our dream team sits and our production people. They're the ones that get to come up with the ideas and pull fabrics for everything, for all the projects that get sent out to you, and for projects in the store as well. Yay! This is Miss Courtney. She's part of finance. And this is my lovely friend Laura DeSimone. She has a wonderful name. She takes care of ordering notions and things like that, and she's also part of finance as well. And it looks like she's getting to roll up yardlings. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you love it? And this is Veronica. She is the most brilliant person I've ever met. She really is. She comes up with all these cool ideas. As a matter of fact, she just got us a new block of the month. It's a Halloween quilt, and she's had 300 people sign up for it.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it online. It was great. All the stuff for the mystery boxes, I'm going to tell you right now, it comes from all of that. It comes from all of that. Down this way is a break room, and then Miss Deb's office is right there, and we've got all kinds of quilts hanging on the wall.
That
We've got
retired
little-
lady?
Yep, she's still keeping her office.
Okay.
This is from Patch Pals. This is a wonderful little book. And we have this quilt here. This office belongs to our Nick. He is our IT guy. He takes care of all of our possum issues and things of that nature. This is our service department. This is where we keep all of our Berninas and handy quilters and things of that nature. Plus Marlon is our service tech.
Do you service other machines other than Bernina's?
Absolutely, we'll service any model, Singer, Burnett, Viking, Husqvarna, all of those. We'll service everything. And Janome. We do Janome as well. This is a scrap crazy quilt, probably one of our most popular items in the store. We sell a lot of that. Then we've got quilts that just go on for days back here. This one is probably one of my favorites. This is called Sisters by Choice. Miss Deb actually designed that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the
Cute with the cat
I
speaking
love
out.
the cat. Apple. Upstairs is all of our business offices where travel department is and things of that nature. Travel, part of finances up there. That's where they book your cruises and contact people to see if they're ready to go on their cruise, and
Book
they
the
fill
cruise. How did they get the boat up there?
It's very difficult. They have a hard time putting it in this elevator. That's where they put together all the swag bags and things like that. So, and this is our warehouse. This is 50,000 square feet of warehouse. This is where where we do our expo, which is generally right out there in the middle. And all of this right here is block of the month. And it goes on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of block of the month. Then we have Michaela is the one that ships out or gets everything ready to mail out for your block of the month. And then we have the lovely Cassidy. She is the one that takes care of all the e-com and gets your orders sent out to you on time.
Cool.
And then we have the lovely Miss Laurie. Her birthday's in about a week.
Happy birthday!
Scott's still here?
Yes, ma'am. And that is Mr. Scott Hayes.
He just turned off
He
his
just
light.
turned off the light to shut the doors.
Hi,
This is
Scott.
Mr. Scott Hayes. He takes care of the warehouse, block of the month, moving stuff around, and he's a service tech as well for Handy Quilter and Bernina.
What fun.
What fun!
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Scott is Tiffany Hayes' husband. So they moved up here from California. Have not looked back at all. All right. All of this out here, all the fabric that's on that shelf, on the shelves right there, including what's in the store, makes up about 2 million yards. It's a lot of fabric. It's a lot of fabric. So that's our receiving area over there. That's where we check in fabrics. We also have Thunder Laser that's sharing part of the warehouse with us as well. And that's the part of the business that Deb's son owns, Clay, and he's took over for Deb. So he's our new boss as well. And he's just a wonderful guy. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, we're gonna go this way. You have to walk like that. I knew you'd do it, Jane. So that's receiving. And I'm willing to bet that backing right there is probably for towels. Ooh, awesome.
Do we get to see the laser cutter work?
You betcha. If they're still here, yes ma'am. We'll make it quick. All right, this right in here, on this way all the way down is our block of the month and kit department. Say hey, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
She vacuumed.
This is where the kits and block of the month get packaged, stuffed, and ready to mail out. And this is where they build the kits as well. They do a lot of, we've just started doing pre-cut Judy Niemeyer patterns. So when you buy a Judy Niemeyer pattern, look at the box. If it says pre-cut, jump on it. Because if you've done any paper piecing at all, I love Judy Niemeyer patterns, but I'm not very good at paper piecing. So if you're going to try some paper piecing, find the smallest and less difficult. But they're beautiful patterns. I love them. All right, let's go this way. We have another wall of quilts. This one came from,
We all have a thread.
I want to say this one probably came from Northcott, and this was a panel on shop owners. You're a shop owner, right? Do you get these kind of panels? Yeah, we love them.
We call them cheater cloth panels.
Cheater cloth, yeah,
Oh,
you could, I quilted that one on the Mara and we hung it on the wall. Love this one. This one's real pretty. I love this. We still get this fabric right here, and this one actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that gorgeous? It's called Star Storm. Dancing with the Stars. This is a, I think this one is still a block of the month. And this one is called Swirling Waters.
That's called this one thread.
Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then this one here, I'm not sure what this one probably came from, I'm willing to bet that this was probably one of the original quilts that hung on the wall in her store over there by Brookshire's.
I love the
Yes,
border.
ma'am. Look how huge it is.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go this way. Oh, laser carpet's already closed.
Oh, that's too bad. I'd really like to see that.
This is Nick. We're doing a tour. This is Nick. He is my boss. He's the sales director, marketing director, and retail.
Oh, are you
And-
guys at the retreat?
Yes.
And, yes, they
wonderful.
are. And he also does our live. He takes care of all the live sale stuff too. So he has a lot on his plate. And getting in his rooms, getting in his office sometimes takes a little bit. But we like it.
Kind of make me depressed, actually.
And that's Karen. Karen Benson is part of our marketing team as well.
You have lots of people work here.
We
who
do have
don't-
lots of people.
Don't know diddly squat about quilting, but
They have other.
but they learn.
This is going to be our laser department. It looks like everybody's went home for the day, but we can go in here and do a tour right quick. And there is a box of stuff. If y'all like to fish through there and find you a couple of little things you want to take with you. There's stuff these are like scraps and things that are left over from things they cut on the laser. And you can tell it was cut on the laser because it has a little bit of a charred edge on it. But that washes out. So there's that. These are all the machines. We have 1, 2, 3. Four. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4 machines, and they run a lot. They run a lot. We do all of the pre-cuts for all the pre-cut programs that we have. This is where they come in and get the backing put up.
Stop. I'm taking stuff, you guys.
Yes.
guys have
Heat
this?
and bond. Thank you. I forgot. That's where they apply the heat and bond to the back, and then it goes in there. And oh, look at there.
We could use this on our,
Yeah, take what you want out of there. Y'all can have
I've
whatever,
already-
anything you want in that box. Those are all scraps. Tabitha, she takes care of facilities for us. And we have our block of the month pattern wall here, and then we have the store patterns over here that were exclusive to Stitchin Heaven. And then we've got the veggie cats that he was talking. Are they both piddling? They're piddling, aren't they? So we have we've got Brussels cat, we've got the sprout cat. This is what you were asking me about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all up there.
So it's not a complete kit, it's all individual.
Yes, it's gonna be individual. I'm sorry. And these are all patterns that were created through Stitchin Heaven. I've not seen this one. This is cute.
I just bought the schoolhouse dash pattern.
Oh, did you? I love this
That's my
pattern.
favorite block.
I love this one. Love it.
Yeah.
It's a great quilt. All right, we'll go this way. Rose, everybody gone to lunch yet?
I don't know. I don't know if Luz and Amy has or not.
Okay. Let's send one of them.
Okay, I have like 4 minutes.
Okay. This one is called Blue Willow, and when we were teaching beginning quilting classes, this was the quilt that they were.
That's perfect pattern to do.
Yeah, isn't it? It's perfect because there's no. I mean, it's half square triangles around a square with different fabrics. I love it. It's real easy to make too. It's
Yeah.
easy to quilt. and it's
Blue and white's
beautiful.
for
always.
$50, I
Always
came in
gorgeous.
here and I learned from Janet, 1 square, and that's what we made. is
Yep,
that.
yep. Now I miss her for that reason.
Miss her, is she gone?
No, they're still in Hawkins. She decided not to go to Virginia.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
All
Does she
right.
still work here?
No, she's not here anymore. So we're out to the showroom. We have quite a bit of fabric out here. We've got summer, fall, Halloween, Christmas. We've got a beautiful selection of batiks, grunge, Cape facet. We carry all of that, and I love it. I love it. It's nothing like being able to come into a quilt store and finding the exact fabric you've been looking for. I love that. Love that. We have we have notions, machines. Let's see. Of course, y'all been in the store so many times, you know where everything is. So we have like a western section. We've got our machine department over here. We have Tilda, their art gallery, Moda. The other side is Raleigh Blake, Bittertex, and Tula Pink. Tula Pink is right in the front window because she tends to be my favorite.
And you get to choose?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
How cool is that?
This section right here is part of our bag class. As a matter of fact, they're teaching a bag class this morning up there. So, or today. So what this is, Miss Sharon Wright is our bag instructor. She does these classes periodically once a month, and the one that she's doing today is Payday. They're upstairs making this one right now. We just love Sharon. She's an excellent teacher, and we try to make sure that she has all of her supplies and everything that she needs. I love it. It's a great job. So how cool was that? Did
That
you
was
enjoy
awesome.
that?
Thank you
Awesome.
so much, Pat.
You're welcome. I appreciate it.
Thank you for welcoming us into Stitchin Heaven here in Texas.
You
What happened to
betcha.
Rob's studio?
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I've had a wonderful time here. Thanks to all my new friends that I've met here. I hope that we all keep in touch. It's been so great. I cannot wait to come back to another retreat here at Stitchin Heaven. And if you do come, I promise you won't be disappointed. Whether you go on a cruise, whether you come here in person, if you ever get to meet Rob, he's amazing, and all the other people that were here as well. So see you again soon. I'll be back home and we'll get on with our sew-alongs that we've got coming up. Lots of fun things going on. A Star is Born, the Cozy Quilt sew-along, and the In Pieces sew-along. So lots of fun things coming up here on my channel. I can't wait to see you when I get back, and then I also will do a recap of my time here and show you some of the projects I worked on and talk a little bit more in depth about the retreat. Until then, together we sew.